Hi there, I'm Vicky Vaughan. I'm 50, I'm from Worthing in Sussex, and I've decided to do this vlog because I recently went for a biopsy and thank God it wasn't cancer, but I've got a thickening of my I've got a, what's it called, an endometrium thickening. There's all these new words I've been learning recently. Endometrium thickening, slight thickening apparently to 6.8 millimeters. And I had a small cyst on my ovary. I've one shriveled up apparently. I've got no children. I've got one, that's one cat there. And I've got another cat called Prue who might come and join us. Anyway, the reason I'm making this is because um, my gynecologist wants to put me on a coil, Mirena coil. And I've been doing lots of research about the coil, and I really don't like the sound of it because there's all these intercranium things going on and liver damage and what have you. And I think I'd just rather do it the natural route. I've also, what I haven't told you is I've got an underactive thyroid, hypothyroid, and I'm also gluten and wheat intolerant. So I do my thyroid, natural desiccated thyroid, which I get, and also I avoid gluten and dairy. So anyway, since my biopsy, I was obviously very worried. So I did a load of research, and I found out lots of things that that cause the thickening. My gynecologist said there's estrogen going to the area. The biopsy showed estrogen's been fed into it from somewhere. He said from fat. I have got a little bit of a belly. I always had that, so I'm going to try and get rid of that as well. But I'm going to use these. My gynecologist said that he wants to do another biopsy in 3 months after he'd fitted the coil. So I proposed to him this morning, would he accept me not doing the coil, me following this ultra natural way of lowering my estrogen, and then do the biopsy in 3 months and see if the mass or the thickening's gone down and see what the estrogen's like. He's not come back and said yes yet, so I might be a little bit devious and say I want to do the tablets and then not take the tablets for 3 months and see if it's gone down. I hope nobody's shouting at me, but I think I really need to do this because the coil looks quite dangerous. And as I get spikes in high blood pressure, I don't really want to risk strokes and things like that. So I would really prefer to do natural routes. So starting off, I'm going to be sharing lots of things. I've got a few things I've printed out here. I think I'm going to call this Blooming Wonderful Wombs. Healthy womb, healthy mind, healthy soul, because I am quite spiritual. And so I want to try and do it from the inside out. I feel that as lovely as our NHS are, I think the people behind the scenes are giving us things to cover the symptoms, treat the symptoms, rather than getting to the root of the problem. So the way I want to do it is get to the root of the problem. So I'm really bad at pronouncing my words. So if anything, you will have a laugh at me doing this. So this is the problem thing that is going to my womb at the moment. And what's happening, I believe, is that these things that are called xenoestrogens, which are in everything, I think, makeup, they're in some of our foods, and they're also in cadmium. You can see that word there, cadmium. Cadmium is it's a heavy metal in the soil. And I'll be sharing some links from the British Geology Society, and you can see if your town sits on one. And can you believe it? Worthing sits, my part of Worthing where I live sits on cadmium. So I've actually gone and bought myself already a zero water filter. So I'm going to share all of these, and I'm going to get a website up and running and a Facebook group if you're interested. And so basically I'm going to use these 3 months to get a healthy womb, hopefully keeping a healthy mind and a healthy soul and not driving myself mad with all the research. So have I got anything else? Oh yes. The other thing is the reason the gynecologist wanted to fit the coil is to give me more progesterone, but obviously it's a synthetic one in the coil, and apparently it's a synthetic version of it that's causing all the problems. So I am going to share loads more every day my journey. So my main concern, I have to say, is the makeup. Here is my makeup, and I've been going through today looking at all the things that are in makeup that could be causing estrogen to my uterus. So I'm going to go through this tomorrow at some point, or tomorrow night, and I'll show you if there's anything left that is safe for me to have. What I have got as well, I'm just going to go and get this. I'm going to unplug my laptop here. Just getting around my flat now. Hopefully, you can see these lovely flowers here. They're from my friends, Helen and Phil. And they sent me to say congratulations because I didn't have the big C. So I'm well pleased I haven't got that. But obviously I want to prevent it, and apparently estrogen does cause it. So I want to get to that before it actually causes any problems. So these flowers came in this big box here. So I'm going to be putting everything that's bad for me in that box. And then hopefully, I'm not going to throw it away, because if after 3 months, if after do bear with me because this is all new to me, but if after 3 months we find that my swelling, the lining has gone up, I'm going to do what the doctor says and go on it. But hopefully in 3 months, I can't do too much damage to my body. And I think it's a good thing to do for all the other women out there who are being advised to go on the coil, just to see if it's the right thing. And obviously I'm not telling anyone, this is purely something I'm doing for me, a bit of an experiment. I am a bit of a natural person, apart from my hair. So that's going to be a bit of a problem actually. I've got to find a hair dye. I might have to just do, I'm cheating already, I might have to just do one last colour before I stop it, and then hopefully it'll last me 3 months, and hopefully that won't do too much damage. You see, my cat likes to be in the action. So I'm hoping you're liking what I've said already. I hope it's of interest to you. I think I'm going to end it there because this is the first one. So on the website, I've bought the domain name bloomingwombs.space. So if you keep an eye on that in the next day or week, because I've got work to do, because I have actually been furloughed. I'm off a furlough as from the 25th of June, so I can do some work. But I'm now having to catch up on a lot of work, so I have got a day job as well. I've actually got a business. I'm a business person. I've got a branding business. I'm a chartered marketer by trade, and my background's graphic design. So I do, hopefully you'll see a nice wacky designed website. But I'm going to have links on there for, as I say, the British Geology Society. So you can see if your town sits on cadmium. I'm going to have links. I'm aiming to have links for all the brands that look after us women and our wombs. And also I'm going to be sharing some sort of spiritual stuff, just to keep our minds and our soul sane while all of this goes on. But I really do encourage you, because I don't want to duplicate stuff that everyone else has done. So if you find that I'm saying stuff that you think's already out there, then please share it with me, because I can add links to their sites as well. And I might be able to learn something new, because I'm a beginner. And it's only, as I say, yesterday that the GP told me about this estrogen. So without further ado, thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoy this and watch this space. So I'm just going to hold up my name again. This I will start doing it with Posh Graphics, but there's a really good book by a chap called Rob Moore called I'm Worth More, and in it, because I'm a procrastinator, and I never get things started because I want them to be perfect. and I was in danger of doing another Udemy course on how to do a vlog, and I've decided just to get the camera out and do this now. So I'm going to do it push back, as I say. So again, that's me, Vicky Vaughan, and we're going to go for 3 months again. I'm aiming for a totally healthy womb, keeping a healthy mind and a healthy soul. So thank you for listening. Bye.